There was no drinking of beer on duty in Roman times. What do you have got to say for yourself? You are compromising my research. I think that's enough now. Off you go. Back to work.
Al's career as a Roman centurion isn't going well. Before becoming an author, he was a games designer and guitarist of no less than 5 unsuccessful rock bands.
I'm actually using all of my brain to keep my respiratory system going. I suppose Romans didn't do ice cream, did they?
Nope. Which is a damn pity.
78.
Keep at it, soldier.
I'm good. I'm good.
I was going to ask if you're okay.
Simon looks so tired after all that writing.
I'm exhausted.
Okay, well have some lunch. It's alright. The film crew's already had theirs. Sit down and enjoy yours. Sorry, terrible. Look, this is all in the name of research, so I've actually made you a proper Roman lunch. Good and wholesome food. This is a kind of barley gruel they would eat at lunchtime. So what I need, it would totally ruin my research if you had some of this lovely salad, pate, bread and so on. So if you don't mind, that's for you. Enjoy.
Seriously?
Yeah, absolutely. Good old-fashioned, wholesome Roman meal.
Barley stew.
Mm-hmm. Good for your bowels.
Yeah, looks like it's been in someone's bowels.
Oh, that's nice.
This is barley crushed and stewed. Anything else?
Mm-hmm. Good roughage. Cheers.
It's like chewing. It's like chewing dough.
So I believe. Oh, fuck.
There's nuts in there as well.
Nuts, barley, bit of pork rind, bit of pork fat, and a bit of lard, I think, just to give it a sort of thick consistency.
Oh, of course. Oh.
No, it just doesn't quite taste the same.
I can't do this. I can't have that.
Well, I've been working hard at the word processor all day. You've been out having this stroll in my Roman kit. So, how does it feel?
I honestly have never felt this utterly exhausted, this close to death in my entire life.
And how far did you manage?
Well, You said 125 of those laps. I think I finally collapsed at, what was it, 79?
So you've done about just over half of what a Roman legionary would have done in a day. Not impressive. One thing I'm particularly interested in capturing as accurate as possible is the actual physical sensation of this march. So how have your feet held up over the course of the day?
These shoes, these sandals, they were incredibly uncomfortable. I mean, I have blisters all the way up past my feet into my shins, with the guards as well. Were they really this uncomfortable?
Well, in actual fact, those boots that you're wearing today would have probably been more comfortable than the ones the Romans would have worn, because they'd have had a thicker heel, thicker sole, and bigger nails coming up through the bottom of them. So that should be more comfortable than your average Roman shoe.
Incredible.
So, feet sore.
Feet sore. I had this chronic ache across my back where that sword harness was. And don't even get me started on that flipping shield. You know how heavy that damn thing is?
Yeah, I know, and they had to use that in battle, and they had to march 15, 18 miles a day with that shield. Plus, in actual fact, Al, you only had about half the weight of the kit that the Roman legionaries would have marched with. Does that give you any kind of sense of respect for these soldiers of yesteryear?
It sure does. But, you know, I just got to say that don't ask me again. Seriously, don't ask me again.
Back to work.
Let's do it.
Is that all about force? Yeah.
Because, you know, underneath this, I'm not exactly Arnold Schwarzenegger.
No, but you're a fit 45-year-old guy who's perfectly up for being a Roman centurion.
No, you can probably stop filming now.
Next time, Owl decides to go to the gym, medieval style.